It's Kim without extensions. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexander Franz Joseph. I am a session stylist here in Milan, and I'm back with a new hair evolution video. This week we are talking about someone truly special, someone who has influenced fashion and just mainstream trends like no one else in the past 10 to 15 years. We are, of course, talking about Kim Kardashian, and we are gonna find out what is real, what is not real, what looks good on her, what doesn't look good on her, and what are her best looks. Also, guys, this is a series, so if you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. I really want to keep making these videos. I've only just started out, so it would help me a lot if you could subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. She looks so different. She looks so different. Obviously, the haircut is very like mid 2000s. This is from 2005, I think. We have the side bangs, which obviously were the shit back in the day. We have a lot of layers, but layers that are cut in a way that make the lengths look very thin. And this was something that was super trendy at the time, and I think a lot of people who had their hair cut this way back in the day, they don't really trust layers anymore. Layers can make the hair look fuller if done right, but this is another type of layers, and it makes this part have a lot of volume, but then this is very fine, which I'm sure was what they were going for back then. But yeah, I do think this is either her natural hair color or pretty close to it. And also her face might be the original version, which also looks amazing. She looks really good. So yeah. So this is a year later. Oh my god. I can't even tell you what it is. If it's the makeup, the outfit, obviously the hair. First of all, there's something going on with the color. The two colors kind of don't go together very well. She has very dark roots, which probably are her real hair, and then she has this lighter color in the ends that just looks a little bit too warm compared to what her real hair looks like. And also the styling is just not good. I don't know what they were going for. It looks straight but wavy, done but undone. I don't know. 2007. Again, she kind of starts to look a little bit more like the Kim we are used to seeing. Might be because she has the middle part, which is kind of what she has had for the last 10 years, I guess. But again, I don't love the styling. It looks very messy, but not in a way that they wanted the look to be a messy look. It looks messy, just like not done well messy, which is not good. Yeah, because you can see there's like curls, but then there's a lot of like frizz. Also, the part not being clean doesn't help. You can see the baby hairs. They aren't done. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, 2008. Now this looks very done, but not done well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. It's just, it doesn't look clean, and I don't think it suits her. She probably like tried to look her best, like a red carpet. I know back in the day she tried to do everything she can, but I don't know. I don't love it. Okay, 2009. Again, it doesn't look very done. It looks done, but not, I don't know, missing the perfection. And I think we are very used to seeing her with like perfect makeup, perfect hair. Everything that she does is done just on point nowadays. So when we look at this, it's kind of not giving that elevated look that we are so used to seeing from her. But again, I do want to point out the baby hairs, because there's something very interesting that's going to come. And there we go. So in 2009, she had her baby hairs lasered. So you can see in this picture, I can go back to the one before, and we can see all these little hairs. And then here, they're not there anymore, or just very few of them. She might have been like in the process of getting rid of them. It kind of works. I don't mind baby hair usually, but in her case, even her skin looks clearer. I don't know, it really makes her face look more proportioned. Her forehead just looks a tiny bit bigger or higher. And I did check on this, and I found an article from People magazine from 2010 where she said that she had the hairiest forehead you could imagine. Or she would used to wax it and then have issues from that. And she said herself, I would laser it off, and if you Google 2008 or 2007, I had the craziest hairline. So I did laser. And it's true. The pictures we've seen, she had not a crazy hairline. I don't even think it's a crazy hairline. Just not a perfect hairline, if there is anything like that. But yeah, I think it was a good idea. 2009 again, and I think this is the first time we see her actually switch it up quite a bit. She's here with this honey blonde caramel look. I like the haircut. I think the middle part does suit her better. I actually think the color wouldn't look bad on her. It's the makeup and the fake tan that's making it all look a bit off, but that's not the hair's fault. So I think if there wasn't so much fake tan and makeup, it would look good. 2010, she is at the Oktoberfest in Munich. Iconic, and she thought, you know what, I'll go all in. Funny thing though, with the braids, like this type of braid, she looks more Dutch to me than she does German. Not her best look, but she probably is dressed for the occasion. So I would say let's jump to the next one. Kimmy! What is going on? First of all, they don't even look right. They don't even look right. I feel like the ends are just too blunt. And I don't know. I don't love leg hairstyles on white people. One thing my boyfriend once said, and it kind of stuck with me, he was like, you guys have so many hairstyles to choose from. Why go for the black ones? And he's got a point. I live in Italy, and I think the topic here is very different from the States. But I do think that there is a very little awareness, and white is not the best look for white people to have black hairstyles. I don't know. Kim, girl. 2011. I put this picture in there because one thing that is super interesting is that, her whole profile, there is no more baby hair to be seen. Like even here, usually when you do a ponytail, most people have hair that's growing the other direction, and you just have, these hairs that you can't even get into the ponytail often because they literally grow the other way. But she got rid of it all. And it probably makes her hairstylist's life easier. Again, it looks clean, it looks good. I'm here for it. The bun is not my favorite, but the fact that she got rid of those baby hairs, go for it, Kim. 2012. This is the most 2012 look I could imagine. The statement necklace, the button-up shirt, the volume on top, it's just screaming 2012. We are probably in this weird in-between where this type of look is very cringe to us. But maybe in 5 or 10 years, we're like, yeah, give me all the volume you can on top. I want to wear my big necklace. Don't want to hate on it too much. 2013. She's back with the blonde hair. At least it looks well done. Also the styling, it kind of looks clean. There's a little bit of hairs on the forehead, but it looks done well. I'm not hating it. I don't think the side part is her best look. But also the color, don't love it. I think she actually looks best just with her natural hair color. But I can't say that the color's not done well. It was probably very hard to get her hair to this color because I'm sure there was underlying artificial pigment. You know that it's one thing to bleach dark natural hair, it's another thing to bleach dark artificial pigment out of hair. And that is usually much harder to do. So yeah, it's done well. It's not my favorite look, but it's done well. 2015. She is starting to look like the Kim we know. Again, the side part, I'm not loving it. I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments if you like the side part. I'm not here for it. I don't love the bob. It's just, or maybe it's the outfit, the shoulders. She would have looked better with her hair up or just away from the face. It would stretch her neck. Something's not working. It's not bad, but 2015 again. And I think I remember that a lot of headlines that week were like, Kim Kardashian's blonde hair, platinum, so trendy. It's a wig. It's a wig, and I can put it big on the screen. You can see the lace if you look very closely. I think it's done very well. It's a very nice wig. Also, the way they styled it, I always think wigs with a little bit of volume look so much more natural. Because often when I see people use wigs on themselves, they try and get them as flat as they can. And usually it doesn't look natural. Whereas this kind of works. I don't think it's her best look. The color probably isn't perfect for her. I think she does look better with a bit of a either like the caramel we've seen or the icy like super clean blondes. This is kind of a warmer platinum, but yeah, why not? 2016. This I really like. This I really like. It's giving natural but done well. I think a wet look, if done right, works so well because it doesn't look too like overdone or tacky or anything. You might know that her hairdresser is Chris Appleton. One thing he does so well, I think, is he's not reinventing the wheel. It's not the most creative, crazy looks, but what he does is done well. I think he just has an eye for details. And why I'm saying this is because this is from 2016, and I read somewhere that in 2016 he started doing her hair. So I would assume this is already Chris Appleton doing Kim's hair. And you please notice, you will see from here on her hair actually always looks good. I would say hopefully there's no horrible pictures now. Let's see. 2017. This is a very Kim K look, super long hair, middle part, no volume. This I think looks very good on her because you remember the pictures from back in the day. She always had like a lot of volume, a lot of things going on. It was always very done. The type of wave or curl she had was obviously done with a curling tongue or a blow dryer. This is obviously done with a curling tongue or a straightener too, but it doesn't look so fake. And I really like this type of hair. And yeah, I really like it. 2017. This is another example of what her hairdresser Chris Appleton does super well. This is not a crazy haircut that we've never seen before, but it's done very well. And on the right person, it looks really good. 2017. Now this is not a wig. She actually went blonde, and blonde did she go. But you can see what I was saying earlier. It's the type of the hair color. So she has been blonde before. she has had this hairstyle before, but this time I think it just suits her. The blonde is icier, the way of styling her hair is just more natural and more effortless, but at the same time cleaner with more attention to detail. I think this works really well. It's probably very little of this is actually her hair. Most of it is extensions, which also helps the color tremendously, but we will see that later on also. 2018 Met Gala, again, very signature Chris Appleton look. The high ponytail, super sleek and beautiful. I don't love the makeup, but the hair, I think it's done well. I like it. This is controversial. This is controversial. The dress was controversial, if you remember the Marilyn Monroe dress. And also the hair is controversial. Because everyone on TikTok and the internet was freaking out. They were like, oh, I was expecting more. This is not done well. Her hair is yellow. Honestly, it was probably so hard to lift that hair and to get it to a decent color. And one thing that you can do when it's down, you can add in a bunch of extensions and the color just kind of blends in with the natural hair and it looks good, it looks better, you can get away with a bit more. This obviously is probably all her real hair, and yeah, you can see the lift wasn't perfect. There was some yellow in there. They obviously toned it. You can tell the root did tone differently, so the roots are more ashy than the lengths are. They really wanted to make that Marilyn Monroe moment happen. Is it her best look? Is it his best work? Probably not. But nevertheless, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It wasn't that tragic. The internet is a crazy place. So this, okay, the Met Gala was, when is the Met Gala? Spring. This is May 2022, so it must have been like just after the Met Gala. And this is what I mean. You see with extensions in there, and the extensions probably go up almost all the way to where her hair parts. And this looks incredibly clean. This looks like a perfect lift, super nice platinum, almost white hair. And that's probably all fake. Apart from, like, obviously it's not a wig, so the roots are probably all hers. But most of the hair we're seeing on this picture is not hers. But I like it. It looks good. I also think the amount of extensions they used was good, because I don't love when people have too much hair. Especially Kim is not that tall, so if there's too much going on, I don't think it does anything for her, and it most certainly doesn't look natural. So this works really well. I like it. I had to find this picture because it was everywhere on TikTok and the internet. It's Kim without extensions. I say it, and I will say it again, and I've said it before. There is no way of getting hair from artificial black pigment and hair color to platinum blonde without bleaching aggressively. And bleaching aggressively, no matter how much money you have, no matter how good the products are that you use, there's no way around damaging the hair to some extent when bleaching. And when bleaching a lot, you are also gonna damage your hair a lot. That is inevitable. And we can tell Kim's hair is, I don't want to say fried off, but there's not much left. She probably has naturally very nice hair. I think she probably also has kind of full hair, and bleaching it so much, it's become very fine. And I think shortly after she also did go darker again, because it's not sustainable. You can't keep bleaching the hair and expect it to grow. It's gonna get worse and worse. So this is 2023, and she's back with a lot of extensions. A darker color, darker blonde. I don't mind it. But this was also kind of controversial hair color, because everyone on the internet was saying, oh, Kim looks so washed out. This is a caramel blonde, not done well, and they pulled out that picture we have seen earlier with the like caramel blonde hair and compared the two, and we're like, see how washed out this looks. The other one is like rich and warm and nice. I don't know, I think people should also chill out. Like, it's literally just hair, most of it not even hers. So I said it before, I think she looks best with her dark natural hair, but I don't mind it. I think it's done well. 2024. I chose this picture because I love this hairdo. I love the Pamela 2000s messy hairdo. It looks effortless and put together at the same time. It's messy, but in an elegant way. It's very feminine. I really like this, and I like doing this on a lot of hair that I do. I often have this type of hair on my mood board. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I've done this hair a few times before. By the way, I will link my Instagram down below, and if you want to see what hair I'm doing, then you can follow me there and follow along on my journey. I also had to put the blonde version in there because, I don't know, just blonde, it pops even more. It's even more Pamela Anderson 2000s. I think she looks good in it. I like it. Okay, this is actually from 2024. With the other one, I wasn't sure. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. They really try to do something a bit different with the like one wave that goes over her eye. I don't mind it. She's back with the dark hair, and I think this is what looks best on her. She is a gorgeous woman. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's coming for her. If you want me to do another Kardashian, or I don't know if you have any suggestion on whose hair evolution I should do next, whose hair evolution you want to see, then let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for clicking. I am making this a series, so if you want to see more of these or other videos, please hit that subscribe button. I'm only just starting out on YouTube, so you would help me a lot if you could subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next week.